So the objections that I got, or like the struggle that I was having with, was actually laying out like a sales funnel where I didn't have a problem collecting clients or getting people to come to me or anything like that. Then it was like, closing the deals. So you helped me like actually lay out a plan. You also taught me how it wasn't just about me and my needs, it was about the client's needs. And the way I structured the conversation was all about them and how I can help them, which made it more beneficial because I not only was like closing deals, but then people were coming back for second rounds. They just loved the way I was like actually selling a product or my brand, the way I was working with people, which was so like, it's funny because I think I'm normally like a good salesperson, but I never had a structure to it. It's just something that came natural. Whereas like when you and I spoke and like you were helping me, you gave me a structure to it. And I definitely felt more confident since the last time we spoke. I mean, I've definitely tweaked it and defined it towards like me and my personality. But yeah, the basis that I learned was that it wasn't about me, it was about them and what the needs were. And the way I structure conversations with clients is how we can meet their goals. And then based off that, I create packages, because then the second objection I always get is pricing, right? Like, can they afford me? Because I'm an influencer and because I'm very niched, I work with like socially eco and sustainable conscious brands. A lot of these brands are either fairly new in the market or they've been around, but they're still at a very like mediocre budget. They're not looking to like, they don't have millions of dollars to spend. So I break down different packages based on their needs. Yeah, that was definitely you helped me structure a conversation 100%.
Mm-hmm. And then, thank you. What was that?
That made me feel more confident when I was like actually like on the phone with clients. I got on the phone with clients, but I just didn't, I definitely got on the phone with clients before. I don't have a problem getting on the phone. It was just like, how do I close it? You know what I mean? Like there was no funnel to like talk about pricing so that we could like, there were next steps so we could close deals. It was just like, hey, this is what I could do for you. Okay. It just like stopped right there. It was like,
yes. Like you didn't have like your magic words.
Yes.
Yeah. Like how do you bridge from like this logical conversation you have that tells them that you could definitely give them what it is that they want to having the deal be closed?
So what I'm like trying to like think in my head how it works. So what I do is I'll listen to their needs. I'll have notes and I'll be like, okay, well, based on, and then I tell them how I work, like very straightforward. I'm like, look, I typically work with brands for 3 to 4 months, and I play out like, usually I'm like either a content manager, like an ambassador for the brand. And what I do is I lay out packages based on your needs and on your price points. I'll start with a low level, a mid level, and a high level offer, and we can work and negotiate whatever works best for you. But ideally, all three meet your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. So it's based on your budget. And that usually is like, great, I can't wait to see that. And I literally get off the phone, copy and paste it. I usually, no actual like 3 packages are the same because all clients are so different. So I tweak it here and there, and then I go ahead and I send an email. Yeah, and it makes the process, 1, professional, 2, way easier for them to come back and be like, hey, I really like what you have in package 1, but I also like package 2. Is there a possibility that we can combine the 2, or we can do this? Like, this is my range. This is what I can do. Yeah.
Excellent. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's funny, like your deals are a little different because you're an influencer.
Yeah.
What would happen would be like people are definitely interested, so you don't necessarily need to close the deal right there on the spot.
Yeah.
But in that conversation, you need to have them say yes, pretty much, like to you.
Well, it's funny too because I also have so that's the influencer side, right? And I've expanded more into like the coaching side of my business. And I launched I don't know if you saw that. I launched like an online course.
No.
I launched an online course for influencers, or like for people to like grow their presence online. And the number one objection I got was pricing, right? So I offered a payment plan. And then I got on 6 calls with people because what I did was I created limitation and urgency. So limitation being like, hey, and I was just like making this up. Like, I want 5 more people. I need 5 more spots left.
Yep.
And the urgency was the cart closes on Friday, right? So what I did was I think it was on Tuesday, I gave away like a free 30-minute to 3 people that I was going to pick if they commented like their business problems and like the Instagram account. And I had like people like opt in. I only picked 3. And then those 3 women then recommended 3 other women that really needed help and like tagged them in the post. And then those women like on Thursday were like, hey, we'd love to get a call. So I got a call with 6 women and I offered all 6 and like an upgrade to like a VIP package, like a one-on-one coaching session for like $1,000 a month. And out of the 6, 3 of them said yes. So I was able, and I closed the deal right then and there. Like I got off the phone with them after 30, like, well, no, I was on a call with them for 30 minutes and I gave them so much value, like about what their problem was and what they can do to like up their Instagram, up their Facebook, create conversations, like close sales, etc. Because one was a coach, one is like a yoga influencer, and another one is like a holistic coach. And gave them everything they needed to know. And they were like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, I love your energy. I want to work with you. And they were like, I don't want to do the course. Like, I don't have time to do the course. Like, I want you. Like, how do I work with you? Like, I didn't even have to like bridge the conversation. It was just like so natural. And I was like, well, I'm actually offering like, and I only have 1 spot left, you know? And so I was like, you have 24 hours to tell me. And they were like, absolutely, I'll let you know tomorrow morning. And then sure enough, like before they even confirmed, they had already like paid their deposit. And then just like emailed me and were like, hey, I just put in my deposit. Like, what's next? So It felt really good. It was really nice.
Awesome. Wow. That's really good to hear.
Yeah.
You know, I think what I was hearing from you was that when you are working with, like when you get on the phone with someone, it's like there are a million people who coach stuff, right?
Yeah.
There are a million people who do what you do.
Yes.
So it's like, why are they going to work with you?
Yeah.
And one thing I found is like, one of the reasons is because you are somebody they're actually talking to. And then they got in touch with you.
Yeah.
You're differentiating yourself by who you are, not your like services, but like the relationship with you. That's what they're buying.
Yep.
They're buying.
I got them on Zoom. Like it wasn't just a phone call. It was like a face-to-face. I mean, granted, all these women are within driving distance from me, but like far driving distance, but they could, I mean, if we really needed to meet up, we could. Isn't necessary. That's not what I was looking for, but I got on face-to-face just because it was like more presentable and it definitely more relatable.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Really great to hear that.
Yeah.